Okay, so this video we're going to be taking a look at a couple of things, right? The first thing is how to use Binance, right? Once you get into Binance, right? Hold up, let me just. All right, so once you're on Binance, you're going to be here, which is the main page, right? Cool. So once you're here, since you're going to be trading futures, I suggest you hover over the derivatives tab here, come down, go to USDM futures. This is where we're going to be trading, and any trade setups that I post in the Discord group is going to be in this particular section, which is BTC futures, right? So once you're here, make sure to transfer the amount that you have to the futures account, right? If you usually have your money in fiat and spot, so just come here, select the coin that you want to transfer, click max, and then boom, transfer, and you have your balance here. So once you have your balance here, you have to do a small tweak. The first thing is come down here and select the multi-asset mode here. This multi-asset mode will allow you to trade BUSD coins as well, right? For example, for LDO, right? The only pair that you have is BUSD, but you have USDT or Tether in your account. You cannot trade LDO BUSD. So the only way you can trade multiple base pairs while having a single asset, which is Tether in your wallet, is by activating this multi-asset mode. So once you've turned on the multi-asset mode, what you can do is you can start trading, right? Select whatever coin you want to trade. For example, if you want to long, say for Zilliqa, right? I put up a setup today where I longed Zilliqa with a 3% uh, risk. So how do you calculate risk and how do you set up a long position? It's pretty simple. Come here, make sure this is on limit orders, and then go here, turn on advanced TP/SL. So once you have this checked in, come down, you will have this particular thing here, select TP and SL. Right, so say I have $800 in my balance right now, right? And I want to trade $500 worth of Zilliqa, and I want to open this long position. I've opened this long position at 3472, so I'm just going to keep the same numbers here. And my stop loss is at 3405. Right? So once you enter this, you will know how much money you're going to lose if the SL gets hit, right? So you're going to lose $9.6 if you trade $500 worth of Zilliqa, right? So once you know the exit or the stop PNL, right? Once you know the stop PNL, you can calculate the risk. And how do you do that? You just use 9.648, which is your stop PNL, divided by your total account balance, which is 9.64 divided by 7. Say you had $800, right? Your total risk now is multiply this by 100 and you get a total risk. That is 1.2%. That means you're risking 1.2% of your account balance. And the way you look at risk is not the amount of money you're entering to trade the position, but the amount of money you will lose if the trade goes against you. It's as simple as that. And in my Discord group, right, in here, when I mentioned the Zilliqa trade right over here, yep, and I said I'm risking 3.13%. It indicates that I was only risking, so I started with $500, right? And then I traded Luna and my balance was $925. So if I were to risk 3% of 925, that would indicate 925 divided by 100, right? So I'm only risking, let me just hold up, wait a minute, there you go. And then we have this up here. Yep, so I'm only risking $27 for the Zilliqa trade. So even if the stop loss does get triggered, right, I'm only going to be losing $27. That's how you calculate, that's how you use risk management, right? So once you have your account, right, once you fill your account up with the balance that you have here, uh, set yourself up with the rule, right? Say that you're not going to risk more than 5% of your account, which means that no matter how many trades you have open, no matter where your stop loss is, if all the trades go against you and the stop loss gets triggered for all these trades, you must not lose more than 5% of your account. In which case, 5% of 800 would be $40. That means you should only lose $40 even if all your trades uh, get hit by all your trades get stopped out, right? That's basically what I mean by risk, right? And let's take a look at the next one. How do you short, right? Yeah, do you use limit? Do you use market? Do you stop limit? There's a ton of other orders here, right? Don't use any of this. Just use limit orders if you want to say the price is here right now, right? And I want to do open a long position or short position at this particular point, in which case you just type the place you want to enter a short position at, and then you click buy long. If you buy long, you're gonna open a long position. If you sell short, you're gonna be opening a short position, right? For example, right, I opened an RVN short today, right now, and I accidentally opened like more than 10%, I think, per trade, which is quite a lot considering that I already have a lot of these other positions open, right? So you can see RVN, I opened my short position at 0.0709. And in the Discord group, I've mentioned that it's a 10.3% risk. So say I have 817, right? 817 into 0.10. That means I was risking $81, right? And I wasn't sure about where my stop loss was going to go for RVN because the price was still forming some sort of a top here. So I think I have a rough estimate, right? So I was going to put my stop loss at 7454. So if you do that here, right, come down here, RVN 0.07454, that would be $50. I'm only going to be losing $50 out of my $800 balance right now. So that would be a 6.25% out rate, which is pretty good, right? So this is how you calculate risk, guys. And I would suggest that you guys always manage your risk, always cap your risk. Don't let it go beyond a particular level. I've been doing that for quite some time, and my account balance is basically like hovering around the same level, right? I lose huge, and then I make it all back in a single trade. And yeah, so risk management is extremely important. And this is how you position size, right? So say you want to lose only 10%, right? For example, for this trade, I entered at 0.7099 and my stop loss is 0.07455, right? And say you entered $1,500 worth of position and your profit, just for the sake of actually, you know what, let's take the proper one, right? My TP1 is at this level here, which is 0.06513. 0.06513, right? So if I enter this trade, right, where I'm going to be shorting $1,500 worth of RVN at this point, this is my entry point, and my take profit is going to be at this point, and my stop loss is going to be this point. So if I do, so I have to select short here, right? So once I select a short, since I'm shorting the coin, I will know that if my stop gets triggered, I'm going to lose $75. And if my take profit level gets hit, I'm going to be gaining $123. So say you right now, right, my balance is 82.5, so my risk right now, I can take 10% per trade, right? 10% risk per trade. That would indicate that I could lose $82, which means that I can still up my position, right? From say I do $800, now I'm going to be losing $90, which is more than my risk, so I'm gonna turn it down to 1,750. Now $87, still a lot, so I think we could probably get around 1,060. Or you could just hover this, right? You can see $80 is where you're willing to risk the most. So I just hover this and you find the sweet spot, which is $84, right? So this is basically 11%. Excuse me. There's the Binance app is a little clunky when it comes to this. Right, so 72%, right? It's pretty good. I'm gonna risk 72%. So once you're happy with your position sizing, you just click sell short and boom, your order's gonna be placed here. Right, I would suggest placing limit orders all the time, since my positions, right, are like scalping. Although I do scalp, there's sufficient time for you to enter the position, right? There's a lot of fluctuation that happens even after post my setup, so you can get an entry pretty easily, right? But if the market is moving pretty quickly, right? For example, if you looked at Luna today, excuse me, right? So Luna kind of crashed quite a bit in a very short amount of time, right? And I shorted Luna exactly around here, right? So you can see that we're on a 15-minute time frame. So you basically had 15 into 5, that's 75 minutes, roughly more than an hour to enter this uh, short position here. And after that, the price basically reached my take profit level in like this is where I entered my short position, and in under 3 hours my take profit level was hit. Right, so this is how you uh, place an order, right? Once I post my setup in the Discord, you can just go here, make sure it's on the limit order. Uh, Make sure you've selected this, right? Advanced TP and SL. So once you've done that, come down here. If you're shorting, select long short. If you're longing, select long. Enter your entry point, take profit, stop loss, and then make sure the stop PNL is how what you use to calculate your risk. So risk is basically the stop PNL divided by total account balance. That's it. There's no confusion. There's nothing complex here. It's pretty basic math, right? So that's it, guys. This is mainly for Discord. So if you guys enjoy this thing, let me know. If you have any doubts, make sure to tag me on Discord and hit me up. That's it.